All right, everybody. Good morning,
Good
everybody. Good morning,
morning.
San Antonio. And we are here at Tropical Smoothie Cafe off of 3009. Sorry, we're running a little late. We actually got detoured coming in from town. We had to go off. They had blocked the exit, so we had to go all the way down further. But that's not why we're late, actually.
Exactly.
I know I actually had to go to a doctor's appointment this morning. I had to go see my corazon doctor. Yeah, just good news. Everything's still working, and
That's great.
that's a plus. But yeah, so I had to go. You always get nervous when you go to your heart doctor, just
Of
trying to figure
course.
out. Everybody, Rory Ann Smith
Good
is the.
morning, everyone. Good
And
morning.
again, if you're just tuning in and wondering, like, man, we're seeing a lot of Rory Ann. Well, you know what? She is our new addition to the Where's
Oh,
Cleto show. So we're
very
very
fun.
glad to have her on, and she's gonna be co-hosting some of the days with us. And
Mhm.
the ladies are pretty excited about it too. And
Yes,
me,
very
very thrilled. So,
amongst a lot of talented women. Yes, all
well,
around. Our
let's pump the brakes
producers
on
and
that one there. But
everything.
no, they are. They're very talented in their own right and their own mind. And
Yeah, they are.
without the we are at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Come on down, be part of our live audience. Bring the kiddos. I mean, some of the best smoothies you're gonna get around. I mean, I don't know if you've had the Mocha Madness, but
Is
that's
that
my
your jam? Is
jam.
that your
That's
jam?
my jam right there, as the kids say. And also, we're gonna probably have a money shot a little later on. They got all kinds of different breakfast sandwiches.
Mine is the bowl.
Wraps. Yeah,
The
the
bowl is the
bowls are
great.
good.
Oh
The
my
bowls are really
goodness,
good.
it's delicious.
I had
It
the
sure beats.
buffalo. I love the buffalo chicken wrap. That
Hmm.
is my
With the
favorite.
shredded carrots and
You know what I
the
really like
lettuce.
that they don't have anymore is the sliders.
The
Like that was a
sliders. What kind of
seasonal
slider?
thing.
What was the patty? Was it a chicken?
It
Was it
was
a?
a patty, like a hamburger
Hmm.
patty, but it's kind of like you remember those Freddy, burgers? Is it Freddy's little burgers or no?
Yeah.
Was it Freddy's?
Yes.
Yeah,
Great. Well, now everybody has sliders, but
yeah.
yeah.
But they have like the like little slider like that. But the bread was so good, the cheese,
Mm.
everything was just so good,
This
and
place is great. You know what? It sure beats the alternative tacos. You get tacos,
it
tacos,
actually
tacos, tacos,
does.
tacos, tacos. And
It's
this is a
refreshing.
very fresh, refreshing. Exactly. It's very clean. The food is very clean. It's very tasty. They don't go crazy with the sauce. I mean,
Yeah.
people need to change their way of thinking and say, you know what? There's a Mexican restaurant, not the Mexican food, but you know what? This is a very, very healthy alternative, and it's very, very tasteful and it's very
And if you're
satisfying
just
as
coming
well.
from your heart doctor and
Yeah,
he tells you
exactly.
stay away from like red meat and all that stuff, this is a perfect
It
alternative
is. It really
right here.
is.
I was like, well, funny you say that because I'm going to be on the tropical smoothie, and I guess I can have anything on the menu right there.
Exactly. You need
So,
to try it. Really need to try it. Especially like in Austin and other places, these places are booming.
hmm
It's weird how.
I remember when the first smoothie, I think it was like Smoothie King or something like that,
Exactly.
and that now that's a big franchise. But this is the actually tropical smoothie is it's got several. There's several of them
Yeah, I
around
think there's
town.
four
Yeah, like
exactly.
four of them,
Exactly.
and Stephen Johns is doing a great job. Not only that, but he gives back to the community.
He
We're in front of his
does.
Warrior Wall here, and again, he
For our veterans, for
yeah,
our
veterans
soldiers, for our
and the community, the
community.
kids around here, the high schools. I mean, he's a really big supporter. I mean, it's good to be partnered up with someone like that, and I'm very excited.
Exactly.
And
And we need to support that. We need to support it not only as our community, but this is a small business, and we have to
mhm,
support small businesses.
absolutely. Now, you have you ever owned a business, or you ran a business, or been part of a business, or
My children were my business.
ah,
That's what it was.
that
I did
that's a rough
that.
gig too,
Yeah,
right
it is.
there. That is a rough gig.
I think about it. These young mothers who are working and
hmm
doing this. I don't know about. I was chisqueada. I was pretty crazy.
I brought
Trying
my
to.
kids today. I
I
brought my
know
sons.
they're so handsome.
Thank you very
They
much.
are very. They're so different, and
They are.
look like his hair is all.
Samuel and Eli are both here.
Look
They're
how
over here. Let me
handsome.
show you really quick. I'm just
Bring
gonna
them
kind
over
of
here.
come here. Let me show you.
Let's
Say
go.
hi. Say hi, guys.
Say hi, guys.
Say hi, everybody. There you go, guys. Say
Look
hi.
how.
They're like, oh yeah, okay, Dad. Thanks a lot. It's like you talk about as the kids say, and
My brothers are here as
yeah.
well.
Oh, you know what? Let's
And
show
my
your family too.
mom
Yeah,
and
your
my
family is over here. Look
my
at that right there,
great.
everybody.
That's my great
Say here,
nephew.
everybody. There you go.
Say hi, babies.
Look at that. There's your whole fam right there. So we got her family here, my
Yes.
family here.
It
We're
was a
missing
little
Brian.
crazy. The
Brian's not
traffic-
here.
Brian's not here. He's at work.
Oh, let me
You
turn
know.
this around. I kind of, you gotta make sure it's straight because my eyes like, oh,
Oh, okay.
Anywho, but
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get that surgery done next week to where we get
Okay.
this oil bubble out. So that'll be next Wednesday. So we probably won't have a show next Wednesday. And
Do
I
we have a show
don't
next
I
Wednesday?
don't know if we're gonna have one on a Thursday either because I have to go. I think we might have one on Thursday because I have my post op at 8 in the morning, so I should be good.
Hey,
'Cause all they're
what?
gonna
We
do is
might
take
have
the
Margaret
patch off.
Come over or Vanessa come over, and
When?
we'll have a podcast here.
Oh, you know what? You know what? That
That's
would
a
be
good idea.
ideal if the ladies could just have a show themselves. And then, of
The
course,
dream team together,
the dream team. Yeah, there you go. You know what? That would be a lot of guys' dream team right there. Let me just tell you. Let me
know.
just tell you. They're like, yeah, get Cleto out,
Yes.
and that would be great. Yeah.
Charlie's Angels.
They'll be like that. Yeah, Cleto's Angels. There you go, like that. You know, speaking of kids, I have there's some radio shows that you hear, and they have like crazy headlines. You know what I'm saying? And there was one that my wife told me about earlier this morning, and I kind of want to. I love saying funny stories, but this one made me laugh. She said, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a little 4-year-old boy called the police on his mom because she ate his ice cream.
Oh, really?
And he told the dispatcher, my mom's being bad and she needs to go to jail. So the police officer went down there and he was like, what's going on? And when he got there, the little boy had to change of heart. He said, I don't want my mama to go to jail, but I do want some more ice cream. So it was funny because the mom was telling the dispatcher, I'm sorry, my son's 4. He got a hold of I ate his ice cream. That's why he called you on. So
and he should be called.
I thought that was so cute.
That's you know what? That's important to the child's in his mind.
Yeah. Don't eat my ice cream. I'm gonna call the cops. I mean, it's kind of a scary thing in a sense because okay, I'm gonna call the cops on this.
When Samantha was a baby, she's her. By the way, her birthday's this Saturday or the 15th, and she's gonna be 28. But anyway, when she was
How
a baby,
many kids do you have?
I have 4.
4 kids.
And happy birthday, Samantha. By the way, happy birthday.
Today's your birthday?
No, it's gonna be.
Okay.
The 15th. Is that a Saturday?
No, it's in June.
No.
Okay.
But when she was little, we had gotten her like a little potty machine to make pottery.
Oh, I thought you meant potty.
Potty
Okay,
machine,
gotcha.
a pottery machine. And I didn't. The battery it needed like 4 or 5 batteries, and I didn't have the money to buy them because they were expensive, right? And I was like, "Baby, you got to wait until Friday. You have to wait until Friday. You know."
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
Mom, you're ruining my life. That I was ruining her life because I didn't have the batteries for her. It was so fun. I remember that.
I remember
in her life.
There was a joke that I heard last night, and which, by the way, you went to the show last night.
Oh my goodness!
Kudos to Chandra.
I think it just ended like an hour ago.
Yeah,
we couldn't get him off the stage.
That man did his HBO special. We should have recorded him. It was just so good.
We couldn't get him up.
He like, hey, come on, let's go wrap it up. We got sitters. He had a great time. He was stressing majority of the time before the show. He was stressing my wife out before the show. He was trying to stress me out before the show. I couldn't even. It was crazy because he was so on. He wanted the night just to be right.
I know.
And he was calling everybody. He had a great crowd.
Yes.
It was standing room only. I mean, it was packed, and he did a fantastic job. Phenomenal job.
Crew did. The
whole. Everybody,
yes.
All the comedians did a fantastic job. Shout out to Mi Familia at the Rim for allowing us to do stand up there. And we're bringing.
And thank you for Cleto for supporting all the comics. You support. You don't understand. You make yourself a little iconic, and you set the stage for everyone else.
I know what it feels like. Coming up, and it's like, these comedians. I've always wanted them to have a audience to perform in front of. When I was coming up, there was like 3 people, 2 from Rhode Island, 1 guy trying to get his ticket stamped, the other one's trying to wait for the movie to start. And that's what at River Center when we had the comedy club. and I'm over there trying to perform my set
Mhm.
that I've been working hard all week long for those three people. And it's like, man, it was depressing because you're like, none of them knew what a Mexican wedding was. And it was just like so depressing, but you had to bring your own people. And but you know, it is what it is. But again, kudos to Chandra,
And
all
your
the
wife.
comedians last night. And I really brought
Your
that
wife
up.
as well.
My
She's
wife did a fantastic
yes.
job.
Yes,
She doesn't
did
like praise. I
she
found
did a
out she
great
does not
job.
like praise.
She does it all. She does it
She
all.
did. I got to give it to her. She runs that like a tight ship,
She does.
and it is what it is because of her. To be honest with you,
It is.
I just do a minimal of getting the comics going, getting them booked.
Mhm.
She does the rest, and
Exactly.
she makes sure that the sound is taken care of. She makes sure the flyer is up. She makes sure the poster's there. She makes sure the comics are on point. She makes sure that comics are clean.
And not only that, but
Yeah,
and people look up to her as well.
Yeah,
she's teach, and not only that, what makes it great, y'all
Yeah.
both of y'all are both. You teach other people. It's not about. It's all about me. It's all about me. I want everything for me. When people come to you, you teach them. You offer what your knowledge is, and that's what you and your wife do. You offer your knowledge, and you teach other people, and that's what it's all about. It's all
Yeah.
about community, not about
It's a-
teaching
it's-
each other.
it
Not
could-
about competition.
it
It's
could
not
be a
about
great little
competition.
team, and we've made it something that
Mhm.
you know. I mean, the one thing she believes is the same thing I do, which is you just don't do anything half-assed. You got to
That's
do
right.
it all the way and
Do it all the way. That's how I am
and
too.
do it big because
That's
you're
how I
not
feel
to stay
about
on the
this.
fort.
It's like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going with this. I know that the Lord is asking me.
I
to
do know what
certain
you're gonna
things.
You're gonna read a roll call right
Okay,
now.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Roll call.
Let's do it.
And you know what? Again, if you're just tuning in, Rory Ann Smith is our newest co-host here on
Oh
the
my
show.
goodness, we have a lot of comments.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, my husband Brian Smith and
Brian!
Valerie are watching. Good morning.
It was so good to see him last night
It
too,
was,
by the
isn't
way.
he? Look,
Yeah.
He just had a haircut. And
I know, he
all
looked sharp.
dapper. Yes, it's like he knocked out like maybe
He had his
like
coat on
10
and everything.
years
I'm like, look at this
It was
guy.
a great haircut. Thank you, Linda.
I like this
Thank
coat.
you,
It's
Linda.
nice.
Yes, she was great. Let's Linda for cutting his hair, by the way. Michael Flores, good morning, my friends. Good morning. Hi,
Morning,
Mom.
Michael.
Hi, Mom.
Shout out to Michael.
Look, there's our friend too. Okay.
You have more friends here?
Yes.
Nice.
Let's see. Brian Smith says, "Good morning. Have a great show."
Awesome.
Robert Rivas from California.
Hey,
Hippie
Robert.
Hollow over
California
there.
in the house.
Let's see. Not Hippie Hollow. They're from Horny Corner in Long Beach. Good morning, Roy's World. Have a great show. Michael Flores says, "I need a wrap and a smoothie delivered."
There you go.
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's see. Michael Flores again. Fish fry tomorrow at St. Paul's.
Fish fry tomorrow, St. Paul's. You know,
Yes.
he was telling me about how many fish you get, and I'm really thinking about going down there and getting a plate this time.
Oh,
For real, like
let's
tomorrow.
do it.
I really am thinking about getting a plate tomorrow.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna have to see how. He said I think it's like $12, and to get 3 pieces of fish.
Well, if we endorse it, we're gonna.
And I don't forgot what
great.
size he gets, but man.
Okay, let's see. Robert Rivas again from California. Leo Garza says, "Good morning. Been out of touch with you guys. Hope all is well.
Good
Much
morning, Leo.
blessings. Good morning, Leo. Hello.
Blessings
Good
to you,
morning.
my brother.
Michael Flores says, "What about me? What am I, chopped liver?"
Michael
no,
Flores.
No, you're fried fish. That's what you are.
Chopped
Let's
liver.
see.
You're fried fish.
Chandra Murphy says, "Hi, Rory. Good morning. Beautiful
Chandra.
spring day. Enjoy the Muy Familia show, my friends. Love you all. Thank you.
Did a fantastic
You did a
job
great
again,
job.
Chandra.
Good job.
Or Charlie, whatever you want to go by.
Pepe.
Pepe, yeah. We're gonna call what's his name? Chandra Frank from now on.
Yeah. Let's see. Valerie Sanchez says, "Good morning." Let's see. Kathleen
Valerie.
Rains says, "Good morning. Good morning, y'all." That's my girlfriend. Remember?
Oh yeah, Kathleen, right?
Yes.
Kathleen's awesome because
She likes
Kathleen
wine,
tags
but your
people.
wife is awesome.
I like
Yes,
that.
Yes.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Yes, she's talking about your wife that she likes wine. She says,
Oh, she likes
Cisco-
wine?
Yes.
She knows my wife likes wine. Wow.
She says, Cisco Lenares says, "Hi, Rory. Cleto, how do you keep getting those beauties on here?"
You know what, brother? Let me tell you.
Thank you. That's very nice.
You know, and Cisco is the first one. Like he was the first one to jump on. I was doing this show by myself. Never heard or saw him.
Yeah.
Never saw. But boy, Vanessa came on.
Oh,
That boy kid just jumped up. Margaret came on. That boy just jumped
yes,
up.
there it is.
And now there's Rory. So
No.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, my friend Lena from Houston. Good morning.
Oh,
my
she H-Town in the
friend.
house.
Yes. Oh, good morning. I love you too. Let's see. Pepe from Raymond Flores says good morning.
Good morning,
Flores.
Raymond.
Pepe from Taco and Salsa says, hope everyone has a blessed day. You have a
Good
wonderful
morning,
blessed day.
Pepe's.
Thank you for the blessing.
You know, I was
Thank you.
craving Pepe's. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I was craving Pepe's.
Cleto taco. That's my
No,
favorite.
birria. His birria this morning. I was like, man, it's not
Just
Friday
a
yet,
soup.
because
Tomorrow.
his birria night is Friday night, and I'm like, man, I was craving it. I was like,
Yes.
man, the flautas, just dipping it in. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Guys, the Friday.
That's when you know.
Lunch
I don't think
is
you
great.
should be thinking about birria after you leave your heart doctor, but
That's true.
that's what I did. I'm sorry.
That's true. So let's see. It says Kathleen says you look beautiful, Roy. So do you, Cleto.
Who's that?
Kathleen.
Oh, thank you, Kathleen. She's like, you look gorgeous, and you too, Cleto, you know.
Angel Hernandez Rivera says, "Hi, Rory Smith. You look great. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you."
Did you say anything about me?
Yes.
No.
Lawrence NDO Casares says, "Good morning, QVO beauty people from West Texas."
West Texas, man. We got everybody on this
Yes.
today. California, Houston, West
He
Texas.
has a podcast with the Tejanos.
Oh,
promoter
nice.
as well,
There you go.
he's very knowledgeable.
See?
He's very respected.
You
He's
bring
very-
everybody to the
he-
yard. All the
oh my
podcasters
goodness,
to the yard.
I respect him so much, and I appreciate his input. And he's had a lot of input about our
Very
our
cool.
podcast. And great, thank you. Good
Nice.
morning. Good morning. Let's see. Michael Flores says good. Michael Flores, I said good morning already. Let's see. Deidre Galvan says.
Hi, Deidre.
Says good morning from Alamo Tees. Oh,
Alamo
met her.
Tees,
I
Deidre.
went to go say hi to them on
That's,
Tuesday.
Yellowstone right there.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
What a great bunch of people
No,
there.
they are fantastic. Those are my
great.
peeps right there.
Mhm. I'm gonna
They-
take them some shirts to have
Yeah.
the Cleto.
They're good people.
Mhm.
Deidre's
They
great.
are.
She's
Everyone
good
was
people.
there. They're all funny and they're all.
Yeah, they are
laugh.
funny.
Exactly.
They are funny.
Let's see. Lydia Leos Cabrero is that Lydia? Good
Is that
morning.
Lydia over there?
Yes, she is. I told you. Good
All
morning.
right,
Lydia.
Lydia's in the house,
Good
everybody.
morning. Yvette Olivares says good morning. Hello.
Hello, Yvette.
Cleto and me. Yvette, I'm sorry. Let's see. Let me see if I'm moving.
That's my sister's name, Yvette.
Lawrence NDO says, I'm planning on being in San Antonio this week as part of the TTMA fanfare. Any good places to get some lunch? If you're going to be here
Oh,
on Friday, you need
if
to
you're
come to
yeah,
Pepe's.
Pepe's Tacos and
Or if you're here
Salsa
on
for
Thursday
sure.
next week, you can come here as
Right
well.
here, yeah.
Yes.
We're at the Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Exactly. Okay. Stephen Kevin says, good morning. Hope Cleto is doing well.
Thank you.
Yes, he says. Yvette Oliva of Aveda says, good morning. Y'all look great. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvette.
It says, Kathleen says, laugh my ass off. Cleto's freaking hilarious. Oh, she's
Thank
great.
you, Yvette.
Andrew Estrada says, good morning. Good morning.
Andrew,
Good
how you doing,
morning.
Andrew?
Good morning, my friend. He's also great. He's a firefighter. He's a firefighter.
Nice.
He's great. Let's see. And say hi to Ruth. Say hi to your mom for me. And by the way, I'll say Lydia says good morning. Brian. Melissa Cáceres says, hey, Cleto and Rory. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning, Melissa.
And that's it. I think that's it.
My brother is watching us on YouTube right now because we are on YouTube on the Where's Cleto. Which, by the way, if you could go and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, it's Where's Cleto Now. We'd love to have you be part of our Where's Cleto, be part of the Where's Cleto familia on there as well. My brother is on there. He said something about the sliders were at Crystals.
Oh, okay.
Crystals and the little sliders and the little corn dogs.
Okay.
You like corn dogs?
I do love corn dogs.
You know what I like?
My
I like
favorites.
the homemade corn dogs.
I like any corn
You know the
dog.
corn, you know the
Frozen, I don't even
cheap
care.
corn dogs.
Yes, exactly.
So when you put the weenie and the cheese and then the corn tortilla and you put it in grease,
Okay.
that right
With
there.
corn tortillas. Aren't those,
Oh,
those are called
man.
crispy dogs?
Crispy dogs, yes, crispy dogs. I love crispy dogs.
Yeah, that's a totally
Man,
different
yeah,
beast.
yeah, it's a whole different. That's a whole nother.
From Ray's. From,
Yeah,
what do
yeah,
you call that?
that's some good stuff.
What's that other place downtown with the Sooners? Those big drinks, the fish.
Yes, yes, I know what you're talking about. On that, hold that thought. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I think
That time of year again, time to review, enroll, and ask questions about your health insurance. AHIA is here to help you navigate all your options stress-free.
Look, I'm no insurance expert, but I do know one thing. If you're calling your cousin Chewy for insurance advice, you're doing it all wrong.
He is dedicated to serving San Antonio with personalized care. Contact them. Local service, real people, trusted expertise.
It's about family.
Hey, if you're looking for a house and you're looking to get out of your house, we have the right person for you. Margaret Sandoval, our very own realtor. You want to give her a call. She works very, very hard to go ahead and find you the best deal you want. That you're looking for economy, if you're looking for, space, if you're looking for just a place of your own that you can just make brand new memories in, she's got you covered. All you have to do is give her a call. She will work day and night to make sure that you are satisfied with your purchase. Not only that, but do it at a highest standard, meaning finding you the most economical house and get you that's on the market today and get you the best deal. So give Margaret Sandoval a call today. She's waiting by the phone. Thanks.
You know how they're talking.
And we're back, everybody. And we were talking. No, I did not. So sorry, guys. Let's talk to my producer right there. But no, whatever. Doesn't matter. And
I'll take a bowl. Tell her to order me a bowl.
yeah, a bowl of wonton soup. And I'm like, I have the weirdest cravings at weirdest times. Like I told you right now.
Because you're not eating that much. Is that why? Is that?
I don't know. I don't know if that's it because I had like the craving for birria this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me put it. Pepe's birria.
Mm-hmm.
I was like really craving that. Like it was like, man, dude, where's that at? Like it's like, can I? I honestly said, is it Friday yet? And it's like, tomorrow. This week's taking forever.
It is. It's just it's spring break and everything.
And I think that's what it is. Yeah,
it is.
But did you have any plans for spring break? Do you normally do anything?
My son, who was a senior in high school, he's at the coast right now, and I called him this morning like at 8:00, and I said, "Son, are you okay? I want to make sure everything's okay." And I gave him this whole news about going out on the coast with, we were there, we were that age one time, and I'm like, you know what? My only rule is stay out of the news.
Yeah.
Stay out of the news. That's all I care.
Yeah.
Don't make yourself the news here in the news, and we'll be good. But, yeah. Do you, since your sons are here?
My sons are here. We normally
drag them out here.
Yeah, they actually kind of like the gig, they help
they're
him
proud
out.
of their dad.
Yeah, they help set up and stuff like that. Before they they got jobs last summer. We're doing this, and this was their summer job.
Oh.
Like setting up everything and charging up the mics. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, this was their gig, so they were liking it.
Thing,
yeah,
this is their world right now. This is we're trying to fit in their world at this point. Exactly. Everything's about podcasts. We have a podcast for air.
Everything. Everyone has a podcast. Everyone has a show.
Everyone has
and you got to bring everybody to your podcast. You got to bring everybody to your and it's like the attention spans are like this, so you really got to bring something.
And Facebook figures all of that out for you.
They do actually.
How long they watch your show and how much attention they have. You have like about maybe 10 seconds before they switch off to something else. You got to get their attention.
The attention span. We were talking about this a while back. The attention span is so. I'll be doing the rest of the show in the nude, just so y'all. Okay, maybe they'll probably leave more. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But I just wanted to see what y'all say at that moment. Which, by the way, I got to give a quick shout out to our producer Madi. I hope she feels better, gets well. We're rooting for you. Again, we were supposed to do a show here from Alamo Teas on Tuesday. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to. I got a little ill myself, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So very excited. I didn't know if I was going to make it to the show yesterday, but I did. And, that was kind of pretty cool. Again, to everybody that came out last night to the comedy show, thank you so much for your support.
It's a great
We really
turnout.
appreciate it. It
Huge
was really
turnout.
good. Frank really enjoyed it, you know. So
Yeah.
Chandra, Chancla Murphy. So, and then you got in there. I don't even know when you showed up.
Kind of scurried in, yeah. Because I was watching this. I wanted to watch the satellite go away.
Oh, so what were you doing again? You were watching the satellite?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna mutilate it.
I thought you were chasing your dog 3 blocks or something like
That
that.
was Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Our neighbor, our Brad, our next door neighbor, he was out there and he says, "Look, the satellite. I think it's what is it?" And I'm gonna mutilate it. So for y'all people who are all
You're what?
I'm gonna mutilate what.
Oh,
the
okay,
thing
got
is,
you.
Because this, it was what is it? The Starliner. The people that are stuck up in space right now.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yes, it went by our house. Not our house.
Okay.
It went by the world. It was like in Hawaii, and then like 8 minutes, 11 minutes later was going over our part of the world.
My son. Speaking of space, my son actually he told us
Morning.
about a film that that we had to watch. That it was like the best film ever you're ever gonna see in your life, and all this, and it was with Matthew McConaughey called Interstellar.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. No. I feel like Vanessa. No.
I obviously, I obviously got to get him out more to see more films because he called that the very best film. It was okay, but it was interesting because it was talking about the quantum physics of, whatever,
We
space
should have him
and
come
so
out here
on.
and talk about it.
Oh, he will not.
He
He
will
will not.
not.
No, he's the shy one.
We gotta get
Yeah,
this guy.
the other one is not. He would come on and talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it got little personalities in my house. I mean, it's that one's just like his mama,
Yeah.
and the other one's just like his daddy.
Aw.
So,
and they're so different.
They are.
They look totally different. One's with the curly hair. The other one has a nice Fonzie hair. Look at that. He has nice little long wave hair.
Yeah. And I was telling him, I remember having hair like that, and I remember, see my
having
son.
hair like that.
I remember having hair like that, but I also remember, him being so skinny like that. I remember I see pictures, and you see pictures of me back in the day, and Cisco's on here. I mean, he was skinny as well as I was, and we were all skinny back then.
Cisco
and
was your friend in high school?
Cisco was my friend in high school,
Aw.
and him, Roland Barcena, Adolf Dominguez, Robert Perez. I mean, all these guys I grew up with. And then in high school, Abel Campos was my best friend, and we just kind of, I mean, all these guys I keep in touch with. But these guys came to you met Cisco, I think, because he was at, oh no, I thought you met him, but he was there that night at my birthday show.
I'm still friends with my grade school. My friend Martha. Say hi to Martha.
Hi, Martha.
Iselda, Cindy, and Denise. All of us are Patty Sarabia. We're all great friends.
But when you used to be
since
with the
kindergarten.
when you used to be with the dance team,
dancing, that was high school.
Burbank
but,
Bulldogs,
we were
the little
St.
pups.
We were St. James Angels. That's what we were. We still are.
Bye,
St.
Lydia.
James Angels. Bye, Lydia.
Gabriello Bakery, everybody, go get yourself some pastries.
So yeah, we're still friends, and that's what part of being a part of a small city like San Antonio, where it's a community based everywhere you are.
Yes.
We're very rooted in our community, and that's how San Antonio is, and that's what we provide for. You provide for the community as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think with
It's
what
very rare.
it's interesting because what you're providing, in itself, like for instance, we're talking about the algorithm in Facebook, and how it has to be something really engaging, and that's that's kind of like the hardest part of this show itself is being engaging. But it's
Look
like
at Mike Taylor, like for example,
Yeah.
kudos to Mike Taylor, who was on our show as well, and
good guy.
I joke around with him because, you watch his show and he only speaks for like 10 minutes. Everything else is all, promotions and everything. It's like, I'm only saying that because we're jealous. That's the only reason
Yeah.
we're saying that.
He's got some really good sponsors.
He's got some good sponsors.
Yeah,
and we're only saying it because I'm jealous.
We were we had a podcast, him, Ernie Zuniga, and myself last year.
Wow.
And it was us three, and it was called the 3 Cents Podcast. And we had
For how
the
long?
best time. I mean, it was a few months,
Uh-huh.
and we had a good time with it. It was a blast, but we needed sponsors. We just couldn't get sponsors.
He's got him. He's got him.
He's got them. Yeah, he's got
He's
some good
riding that
sponsors.
wave too. You know.
But he's like, kudos to Mike too, because Mike, I have been with him. I followed him, like I said, you know, since he
throws a
was
bone over here,
when
guys.
he was in his radio, you know, when he was a iHeart or whoever it was, and those idiots let him go. And I mean, that was the most, you know, dumbest thing they could ever done, because he was so good. He brought a lot of people, Thunderdome, all the fan base. I mean, it was fantastic. I mean, I've been following him. I've been a big fan. And now he's on YouTube and doing his own thing and making his own money. And it's got its benefits too. You know, I mean, you're able to do that. I mean, when I was with the station, I couldn't charge anybody to do the show. But, you know, now it's like, okay, now we're able to.
Now you're a promoter.
Now I'm promoters, and now I can go and reach out to anybody.
I would like to meet Rita Hernandez.
Rita Hernandez?
I think
That's the one I used to work with.
Oh yeah, I met her when I was with you. When I first met
Right,
you.
right.
I
Yeah,
met
Rita.
her.
She's doing her own
I
thing.
know she's.
I haven't
really
seen
well.
her in a
Her
while.
and Michelle.
She's on the radio now.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's on the radio now. She's with Michelle.
Michelle Show.
And that's good, you know, and that's the one thing I
I want
wanted.
to meet them as well.
So I was so happy that Rita's doing that, because that's what she loves to do, is radio.
I actually did my
That's her
homework with
thing.
her. I've been stalking you, and I read all her attributes or whatever she has. Oh my goodness! I think she had like 5 pages of things that she's done.
Look, there's nobody that can out promote Rita. I'm gonna tell you right now. The only one that can tell you more about Rita is Rita.
Yes.
Let me tell you, she can promote herself in like the biggest way. Like she does more promotion than me.
And then she had a baby when she was 45 years
Yes.
old.
Yes. Her and my friend Kenya had the baby around the same time. And I was like, y'all ladies are something else.
Exactly.
Boy. And she loves that little boy, man. She loves all her kids, don't get me wrong. But she
really
loves that little boy, man. It's like,
hey, you know what? We're all mothers. We know how it is. You know what? It's very hard to take them off our wings.
it was sad it was kind of sad for me when I had to leave the show, because my dad he came to move in with me, and I had to leave, and I was there with my dad, and you know, and it was just kind of like, okay, well, you know, I'm that's it. That's, you know, I'm just gonna do stand up, and then I had people reach out to me and sponsors, and we're like, hey, we're missing our morning laugh in the morning. You know, you need I don't care if you got to do it from your house. We'll sponsor you. And then, and that was Pepe. Pepe was one of those guys. And I said, okay, well, I can do that, you know, and I wind up deciding to do that. I talked to my wife, and she's like, yeah, just do it. We can do it in the house. And we wind up doing that. So, you know, here we are now. What, a year and a half later?
Good job too, promoting himself.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and he's been my longest lasting sponsor.
Yes.
And from day one,
he is the best.
Big supporter.
He and his wife they're making it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a small business, and they're making it work. We're making it work.
So let's see. I guess we're gonna do a quick roll call.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and jump on the commercial, and then we'll come back and have our money shot.
Okay.
Get a water, please.
Let's see. Where did we leave? Valerie Roma says that Chandra was fantastic last night. Chandra says, hi, Rory Cleto. Good morning. Okay, we already said that one.
Who's that?
Hold on, let's see. Give me some background music here, please. Let's see.
That guy looked
Kathleen
like
says,
Pitbull.
Kathleen says, I'm starving. We're gonna have a money shot right here. Let's see. Brian was chasing the dog. Kathleen was making fun of because Brian was chasing the dog while I was looking. It's like our dog. He's a little Jack. He takes out. Wait. Confusing concept. Okay, it says, I was in deep thought, sort of confusing as a concept of dimension. This is Kathleen Rains. And then it says, Michael Flores, the wife saw a movie called Monkey on Monday. It was weird, kind of cable guy vibes. Roxy Chung says, hi, Roxy.
Hey, Roxy, how you doing?
Albert Flores says, super kids, Trio Beto.
Trio Beto, yeah.
It said, good morning, Albert. How are you?
That's Albert.
I haven't heard of him.
Albert Flores in the house.
Yes.
Or as I like to call him, Malo Palo.
George Renteria. This is my poker buddy. I haven't seen him in a billion years.
George?
Yes.
Nice.
3 cents was great. Always wondering what happened with that Thunderdome.
Thunderdome,
He's talking about your
yes.
show.
Who's that?
George Renteria.
Oh, yeah, George. How you doing? Yeah, that
Yes.
was a good show. It was a good time.
Let's see. Michael Flores
Yes.
says, keep it clean, Val. I don't know what that means. Probably. There it is.
Yes. Yes.
So let's do our money.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and let's see what we are doing here. Let's see a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have the money shot. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. If you want the best movie experience, you have to go to City Base Cinema. It is my theater, and I want to invite each and every one of you to come on out. Not only they make you feel welcome, they treat you like family. Brad Smith and the crew really know how to do it right. If you want that state-of-the-art experience in a movie with the surround sound, you want to go to City Base Cinema. They got reclining chairs, right? I mean, you got a comfortable experience all the way through. Not to mention a full-on bar right when you walk in as you're waiting for your movie. They got TVs so you can see a game or two. Also, they have a concession stand that you do not want to miss. It's like no other. They have your regular popcorn, nachos, and candy, but they also have barbacoa and Big Red, not to mention Takis, pizza, and corn dogs. So you want to make sure to get your snacks before, and a comfortable recliner and the state-of-the-art sound system. You are set. City Base Cinema. Don't go for your first-time experience. If you have never been there, go check it out. It's my theater, and now it's yours.
Peanut butter and bananas.
No, there's two of them, right?
Turkey bacon ranch.
Turkey
sandwich.
bacon ranch sandwich. Okay.
Oh, yellow light.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
All right, guys, we're here at Tropical Smoothie Cafe off of 3009 in Schertz, and we're just, our producer is telling us really pretty much right now what is part of the money shot today, which is the peanut butter and jelly. No.
Peanut butter banana crunch.
Peanut butter banana crunch flatbread.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's a breakfast item, I'm assuming.
Yes, bring that out.
Oh, shoot, hold on.
Let's show this because it's really
Show them that. That sounds like something Elvis would eat.
So, and
Didn't Elvis eat something like that, like PB&J, like with?
yeah.
All right, let me try this.
You can have that. Now that I touched it all.
Let me try this. You gotta try that one. Mmm. Mmm.
Is it?
Not
I'm
bad.
gonna take a bite. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter, but I am
Also
gonna.
has honey in it.
Okay,
Mhm.
great. Okay.
No, that's good. Wow,
Oh wow.
See, you didn't know.
that is good. I didn't think the granola was gonna be that's pretty good.
Wow. That's really good. And I don't even like peanut butter, and it doesn't have a lot of peanut butter. That's the thing
No,
about
I can't even think.
tropical smoothie. They don't overdo this.
Mhm.
They don't
Not
overdo.
overwhelming.
Yeah, it's not overwhelming. They don't put like a lot of peanut butter. They don't put a lot of anything. It's just the nice combination of everything.
That's creative.
Mm-hmm.
I would make that at home.
Mm-hmm.
I really would.
It as a snack.
Ryan would love this. It's almost like a burrito. He makes everything into a burrito, California burrito.
You got to do your money shot, your Margaret Sandoval money
Margaret,
shot.
we miss you.
Is there a water? Can you get water?
Mm. Damn, it's good.
So if you're wondering what Margaret Sandoval's money shot looked like, that was it right there. Without the
Look at this
cursing
one.
at the end.
That's the turkey bacon ranch.
So this is
Now,
the turkey
this is
bacon
what I'm
ranch.
talking about right here.
Oh, okay. Turkey bacon ranch. All right, look at that.
Man, this is beautiful.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
This is a kick.
What's his name? What's this guy's name again here?
Stephen Johns.
Steven?
Stephen John, yeah, this is, it's got a little kick to it.
Perfect.
That's
Bacon
perfect.
is crisp perfectly. This is
Yeah.
perfect. Perfect
It's
amount
really, it's
of
really
ranch.
delicious.
Perfect amount of bacon.
And that's exactly
Lots of
right.
lettuce. I love lettuce.
Perfect amount is right.
Yes. It has a good amount of turkey in there. It's they don't skimp. It's very
And that's
hearty.
what I like about this place because make they do make sure that
I'll grab it.
I got it. They do make sure that they have everything. Like you're not skimping on anything, and it's just the right amount to where it's like, oh man, this is the perfect size, perfect bite. And it's like I've gone to places where you ever gone to places and you having your meal and you're like, oh, that was the bite right there.
It is.
That was the bite. This
That's
one
what
is
I'm
like
talking about, guys.
almost every bite is something.
It's a nice alternative for Mexican food, and it's just perfect.
Yeah.
Now it's hard. It's satisfying. That's probably the word. It's very
Yes.
satisfying.
The
The bread is toasted perfectly.
yeah.
But they can't tell you. You need to rush over here.
If you need to,
And we're talking with our food, and I'm so
if you need
sorry.
to start eating healthy, this is a place you might want to start.
It is.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe off of 3009. They got 4 different locations, one off the medical center, and they also have the promotions here. Babe, what was one of the promotions that they have?
Can we see the menu? It would be great.
And they have like a happy hour that they have, like they're selling,
Different
here,
wraps.
4 to 6, 50% off smoothies.
4 to 6 is a happy hour. It's 50% off any smoothie
Come
in
and
the
sit
house.
here. No. And let me tell you about some of these smoothies, guys. They have
Party pack.
smoothies where you could actually add certain vitamins and certain boosts to infuse like detox island greens, and they have avocado, which is made with avocado with, let's see, what does this have? Pineapple, avocado, spinach, kale, coconut, and lime. You put the coconut in there. And then it has like chia, banana boost.
Oh yeah,
It has
I think that's what
peanut
Michael
butter
got
cup,
last time.
Jetty Punch, Kiwi Quenchers, Mango Magic. Look at these names, are pretty creative.
Yeah.
I mean, you just pretty much add whatever you want.
But
You
what
know?
there's a
Prices are great.
what is the one? There's a promotion that they have for the wraps. Is it on there? It's like if you have a party or if you have like a small get together, like they have like I believe it's 8 wraps and 16 smoothies, and I forgot what else comes with it
Exactly.
for like
He said
$75
that.
or something like that.
And here's a free smoothie. If you get on the app, you can get a free
Right.
smoothie as well.
The party pack is what it's called.
Exactly. So, come on down, guys. Come on down and support your local businesses and small businesses. There it is.
Is that the party
you
pack?
can't see it. Yeah, your wife is she's actually promoting the
Yes.
package, which is there. Which I wish I could see what it consists of, but there it is. There it is. So tell me what else is going on.
8 wraps. Your choice. 12 smoothies. That's not bad. That's not a bad deal at all. 16-ounce smoothies, 8 wraps of your choice. $75. You have a meeting. You have some kind of little get together, and you need little snacks. Boom! There it is.
Excuse me, I'm let it have it sit down there.
That was really good. Not to mention the bread.
It's toasted, right? It's not overwhelming. The bread is not thick.
Right. The one thing I noticed is the chicken's very soft. It ain't dry.
Actually, I think it's turkey.
I mean turkey. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's how good it is. I thought it was chicken. Oh, thank you.
Oh, I should have put that in front of you. I'm sorry.
Do you like eat wraps usually, or?
I do. But you know, this bread is very thin.
Good.
And I cannot stand it when they have all this bread and then you get full with the bread. This is like very, very thin, guys, and it's very toasted
I went
perfectly
to-
around the edges.
I went to a sandwich spot one time when I was out of town, and it was a sandwich bar, like a Subway or I forgot what the name of it was. I don't know if it was a Jimmy John's or Mikey something or whatever. Mikey Sub. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember I paid for a 12-inch sandwich, and I only get the 12-inch when I'm out of town because I eat half of it there and the other half later on in the evening. And I'm in my hotel room because I don't feel like going all over the place, right?
Yeah.
So I always look for a sandwich spot.
Because you're tired and you just don't want to go to other places.
Right. Yeah. You just want to get your meal and you want to know you have it in the room already. And
I get it.
So I get a cold sandwich and I put it in the refrigerator. But I paid like $30 for the sandwich, large drink, chips. And I must have thrown a brownie in there or something. Because,
Must have.
man, it's like it was
Somebody
close. It was close to 30
Put it in there by accident.
Yeah.
I had to eat it.
It was close to $30, and I'm thinking, what the? It was all bread, and I didn't realize this, but someone told me, a friend of mine, after I told them about my expensive sandwich. He goes, you can have them scoop out the bread.
Oh wow.
You can scoop out the inside of the bread, so
I
it's
think there's
just
a word for that. You know, one of those crazy words that they have,
I don't know.
like for in and out, like
Yeah, it's something weird.
dinosaur or whatever.
Yeah.
Tiger something. I don't know what it's called. You know, yesterday I had a luncheon. We had a monthly luncheon with our AT&T retirees. Say hi to everyone that was out there. It was great. We met up with a bunch of the ladies there. And I also met up with one of my friends, and I'm going to bring up the story about her. She's also retired with her. Her son had a stroke.
Oh, wow.
And he's missing, he's not utilizing 65% of his brain. And I went to go say hi to her yesterday. Hello, my friend, I love you to pieces. And I met her son, and talk about, if anybody's out there and has information in regards to getting some support or getting some collaboration with other people who are going through this, where they have children with this illness, I wouldn't say an illness, it's just the way he is
Disability?
now. Yeah. So he's when somebody doesn't use 65% of their brain, it's hard for them to say words, and he gets frustrated, and he gets violent, and he gets angry, or and that's not him. He used to be a pastor or assistant pastor, and loved by many, and it's just changed his life. And I was telling her, I said, we need to find some support for people who are out there who are going through the same situations and they feel overwhelmed with their children and going through this, because I don't want her to feel alone. I don't want her to feel isolated, that she can't reach out to other people who are going through this, because it's a different kind of trauma because he has a plate on the side of his head, and she feels alone, and you question the Lord and say, hey, you know what, why me? How much? Sure. She's had her share of tribulations. I kid you not, if I could share the story with you one of these days. But if there's anybody out there that can help her in a situation, maybe even getting a group together and with their other parents or families that are going through these issues as well, please reach out to me. Or please reach out.
It's like they're speaking of your friend, and I definitely be praying for him. I can understand, and this is in no way compared, but I can understand what he's going through, because when you lose your vision and you can't do the easiest things you used to do,
it's frustrating.
It's so frustrating. You feel like you can't do things, like you're trying to feel and touch, and you start teaching your senses become even more so. It's been rough for me, and I understand where that person is at, and I can see where, all you want to do sometimes is just bust out in tears because
Exactly.
you're so frustrated.
You can hear him too because he's
Yeah.
talking and he can't.
Yeah.
He just started talking after 2 years. He just started talking and he wants to
Yeah.
say so much
He's got
to
so
me.
much to say and it
he
just
says,
can't come out.
and what he says, words, words, words. That's what he says, words, words, words. And she says, as a mom, I understand him. I don't know how it happens,
Yeah.
but as a mom myself, you know.
Something to say to that is when I was praying, I remember praying about Lord heal my eyes, right? And for some reason, when I was going through that, when it first happened, I had a brother of mine from church tell me, he said, think of Paul when he was on the road to Damascus and he was on the way to kill and crucify Christians. Jesus knocked him off his horse and he got blind and he couldn't see. And he said, he goes, why are you persecuting me, Saul? Why are you persecuting me? And he's like, Lord, is that you? And then now all of a sudden he's a believer. Now he's blind. He can't see.
Exactly.
So my friend was telling me, he goes, those 3 days he was blind. He was getting himself right with God.
Wow.
He goes, that could be God telling you something.
Exactly.
And I was just like, wow. He goes, but the one thing is that he had a thorn in his side, and some people were saying that that's probably the vision was just blurred and he couldn't see. And he was asking the Lord, take this thorn away from me. And that the Lord just told him, my grace is sufficient. Meaning, if I'm with you, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
You got nothing to worry about.
And I was like, that brought so much peace to me because I was like, okay, if this is the way it's going to be the rest of my life, but I know you're with me, I'm good. I'm good.
And
I'm like, you know what, Lord?
some
Okay.
people are
And I say that.
yeah.
I say that, but there's times when I feel like this way. I get frustrated because I want to see and I want, and I fast and I prayed. And one thing I learned about fast is that if it ain't serious, if it doesn't mean much to you, it ain't gonna mean much to him. And I learned that, and I wanted to make sure that, I want to make sure that I'm heard, but at the same time, not to give to get, but to know that, okay, he's with me.
Exactly.
He's going to be with me during this time.
And that's where we need to step in for other people who are in the darkness right now and feel like there's no one there out there to help them. But the Lord puts people in your path for reasons, and people, you may not see these little obstacles, and you may not see that there's help out there.
There's angels
everywhere. And
Yeah.
just listen. You just gotta listen. They come in all sorts. They come in good and bad, but God is always letting you know that He is there to help you in whatever you do, whatever situation that you're in. And perception is, like I said, perception is perception. There's a lot of people that are in the dark right now and have tribulation with health.
Here's the thing: a lot of people. Let me clue you in on something. Don't believe everything you see on Facebook.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm telling you right now.
Exactly.
Perception. You just said it, and every time I hear that word, I think of Facebook because nobody puts their bad stuff out there.
No one, exactly.
Nobody. You will never know when I'm having a bad day. But you know why? Because I don't post it.
Exactly.
I don't post it.
I don't post me crying at night.
Nobody's gonna post that. Oh man, I hear. Oh, they're the perfect couple.
No.
The whole time out.
I'm living
I
to their lives,
I guarantee you. You find a perfect couple. You come tell me. I'll call them a liar to the face.
Exactly.
For real.
Especially at our age. And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
It's like we're here to help other people. And if there's a situation that y'all have, please come to us, and we'll be happy to pray with you or help you get in contact with people who can help you, or that are going through the same situation as you are. We're all in this together. We're here to lift each other up, not to bring us down. And that's what we're here for.
Is this the last segment right now?
It is. I hope so.
Lynette, is this the last segment? Oh wow.
What does that mean?
Oh wow. Okay. Well, let's do a roll call.
Okay.
Before we go ahead and do our final thought. Wow, time.
I feel like I'm a Debbie Downer. I don't mean
time
to be a Debbie
flew by.
Downer.
No, you're not a Debbie Downer. You're Rory Downer.
Sorry, guys. This is weighing heavy on my heart. And mind you, when it weighs heavy on my heart, I lose sleep,
No.
and I
That's what this show's for. Because if this story can help somebody out there,
yeah. And mind you,
that's what I'm about.
I'm not good. I can't just let it go. Once it's in my head, and once somebody dumps something on me, all I can think about is how am I going to help you? I'm an
You're a
advanced
fixer.
thinker. Yeah, I'm a fixer. It's like, how can we help you? How are we going to do this? How,
I'm glad you
just like
said
Linda.
that because I got a lawnmower.
Okay. Let's see. Gio Mata says, looks tasty.
Thank you, Gil.
Joshua J. Nieto says the sandwich is the
Joshua,
best.
Nieto, my boy.
See, Michael Flores says, I'm always add the wheat protein and the B12. Let's see. Joshua J. Nieto says, will they add blue chew to the sandwich?
Blue what?
Chew, CHEW.
Hey, Joshua, I need to get you back in Mi Familia, my brother. Let me know your availability because, I got to have him back. He's too funny. He's got a big show. I think, are you part of that show with Chingo Bling and Flo? Is that your show that you're putting together? Because I saw it was at your spot. And I hope that is because I want to help him promote that show. It's it's a good show.
Let's see. Stephen Captain says, excellent advice. Kathleen Rain says, Rory, you are real. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Stephen Captain says, there is help out there. There is. The more people that I'm on this podcast, the more people I meet. And you know what? We're all in it together. We're all in it together. That's what the community is about. That is what it's about.
We need more people like you.
Oh,
And Margaret and Vanessa.
exactly.
I mean, it's like all three of y'all have a heart of gold.
Oh,
You're very thoughtful, very caring. A little bit of a drinking problem on all of them.
I'm a crybaby.
But
I'm a crybaby. I like.
no, I tease, but
to be bad.
Yeah, I'm a crybaby.
you know what? It's funny because I think I told you the other day. Someone asked me how are all three co-hosts different, and I said they all bring something different to the table. I go, Margaret is like, she's the bubbly, lively,
Yeah.
personality.
She's part of my Fab Five. I'll call her up. I'm like, calm me down here. Make sure she gives you the best advice. She helps me just.
I can't tell. I called her 3 times. She didn't tell me nothing.
She is.
You know what she tells me?
Vanessa.
Call Vanessa.
Yeah.
And speaking of Vanessa's like
Where is Vanessa?
Vanessa is more she's on the professional side. Like
She is.
comes from that news part. Like she was born. I told her this too. She's born to be a star.
Yeah, she is.
She really is. She's just that person. And if she jumps on the stardom after this show, it's all downhill.
She
You know
should.
what I mean?
She really should. I mean, she's got that personality. She's got that wit. She can come in and she can say, "Yeah, we're gonna stretch out." Watching my toenails grow. You know what I mean? She can. She is like that. And she's like, "What do you mean we're not gonna have a guest? What does that mean? Let me call somebody real quick."
She's a funny egg too. You know what I mean? And it's just like And then someone asked me, "How's Rory?" I said, I gotta be honest. I couldn't tell you where she begins and where she ends. She's all over the place. And, it's like you wouldn't know what kind of day she's having because she's always upbeat. She's always, on the positive and, hey, what's next? What are we doing? What are we going to do?
I
What's
want to do
next?
so much, guys. I want to do so much. I want to do so much for the community. I want to do so much for promoting businesses. I want to promote businesses outside of 1604, first of all, There's so much out there. There's so much. Sometimes we got to get out of our comfort zone and travel and introduce our kids something outside of San Antonio because guess what? I love San Antonio, but cousins marry cousins and neighbors and they all look alike. We need to
this ain't
teach
Kentucky.
you.
Which, by the way, we have people from Kentucky watching. It's my brother-in-law. He's out there in Kentucky. He's going to be getting married pretty soon, so I'm very excited. And shout out to Vincent and Susie. And but let's go ahead and get our final thought.
Happy birthday to all the March people as well. Diane, Richard,
All the March people.
Brian, Yesenia, all those people. Let's say happy birthday. That's people I know.
Nice.
Okay.
So, what's your final thought?
You go first.
Me? Okay. Well, my final thought is, you know what? And this one I mean sincerely. There's sometimes you life is like I was telling you earlier. You know, it's like um, when you're handed when you're handed a hand, right? When you're passed out a hand, you got to make the best out of that hand. You know, when you're trying to make the best hand you can make.
Exactly.
And that's all you can do. And sometimes you have to lean. And for me, you know, I lean on my faith, and that's what I do, and that's the one thing that I have, and that's the one thing that I really truly believe that, like we were saying earlier, this show is meant for that kind of, you know,
Exactly.
healness, awareness, if you will, to just be able to say, you know what, you're not the only one going through it. You're not alone. So know that, you know, if you have any, like she said earlier, if you have any kind of issue, circumstance, storm you're going through, and you need prayer for anything, reach out to us. Just let us know. I mean, we'd love to go ahead and, you know, pray with you, or you don't have to. We don't have to know the details or anything like that. It's just get you through. And trust me, I've been that guy. I've leaned on some people, and they've come through for me. So just know that we're here. It's that kind of show. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over. Rory, my
And you know,
co-host.
guys, it's a beautiful day outside. We've had beautiful days for the past couple of days. Go outside. Go outside. Take a walk to the end of the street. Take a walk around the block. You'll be amazed at what your neighbors have. You can see what their neighbors are growing, how they're, you know, enjoy your neighborhood, enjoy your community, and enjoy this beautiful weather that the Lord has given us. Thank you. Thank you. Amen.
All right. Well, guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you to, make sure to come on out to, if you couldn't make it out today, make it out this weekend to Tropical Smoothie Cafe off of 3009, heading toward 35 off of in Schertz. Tell them, you know, hey, come take advantage of the happy hour from 4 to 6, I think it was?
Yes.
4 to 6,
Good morning.
50% off any smoothie in the house. So go ahead and do that. And if you have a small party, hit them up on the party pack.
Yes.
That's a great deal. All right, guys, on that note, God bless y'all. Take care. And we will see you mañana. Pepe's Tacos and Salsa.